Hey guys, welcome to CMB's podcast tonight. I've got James Sebring here with me. James is more of a monitor guy, really, but he wanted to sit in on this retics. He's getting more and more interested in them, so we'll see. He may have some questions for me or whatnot. I want to run down my collection. My collection is 1/3 of Triple Threat Retics. So we share our collection basically between three of us, Lee and Levi. And so they have a couple of my snakes. Levi has copper, and I won't be able to show you copper, but I want to run through the three that aren't here. Let's see here. We've got copper is a super dwarf marble, and he is 75% Calotoa, 12.5% Solaire. He's only a 6-foot retic, so he's a very, very small retic, one of the smallest I've ever seen. As a matter of fact, when I got him from Reach Out Reptiles, I just told Garrett, I don't care about morphs or anything. I want you to send me which snake you think is going to be the smallest. And I got a twin, and I got this guy, and 5 years later, he is super, super small. So a little bit of a background on that guy. I'm going to be selling him. We just can't get him to breed. So whoever buys him is going to have to probably have him for a pet. He may breed. He's not proven. He hasn't shown us anything. I'll be bringing him to the show this weekend. So probably going to let him go and rebuild that part of the collection. So that's copper. And then that's the one that Levi has of mine. And then Lee has, let me get it pulled up here, guys. Lee has Sylvia. You might have seen her. She's the big silver snake dwarf that I have. And he's got Sylvia because we're breeding her down there. But she is a mouthful now. She is a dwarf paradox, super motley, possible tiger, possible golden child, 100% het Anri, 100% het albino, produced by Anunnaki Exotics. So she is a really powerhouse, and I think we're going to try to breed her first and foremost to Lee's snow golden child dwarf that he produced. So that's kind of the game plan for her, and she's down there now. We have a backup male, which brings me to my next one. Lee also has Mithril, and Mithril is, let me pull him up here. Mithril was produced by Lucas Lab Exotics. He is 66% possible het Henry, and he is a 2022 pure Coyote from Lucas. So Lee has him as a backup male, and I think we're going to run him to one of his pure girls as well. So those are the three snakes that you're not going to see tonight. Those snakes are out of the collection. But hey, Dane.
Yes.
Why don't you start with Xena and just run down that way, because that's all my pures. You know what? Start on the other side. I'm going to start with some of my morphs and some of my mainlands first, and then we'll go into the pures that I have. Just start at the top and just bring them all, one at a time. So, yeah, what do you think, James?
Should be interesting. I have really maybe one or two interactions with retics. I've never really gotten into them. I've handled a lot of pythons. I've handled boas, had a false water cobra, but retics, I have an interest in them. I watched the Triple Threat Retics podcast, but I've barely ever even handled a retic.
Yeah. This is the first guy. This is Evander. Dane,
Yes.
Can you help me out with comments too? Because it's not pulling up on my laptop, and I see we're getting comments. So if you could stand in here.
Pull them up on my phone.
Okay.
I've got him on my phone too.
Okay, this guy here is Evander. He was produced by TNA Retics, and I will get his specifications pulled up here. You want to hold him, James?
Absolutely. I got comments here.
So, that's a pain in the butt. Scrolling through 30 or 15 retics here.
So one thing I've noticed whenever you take your retex out, you always have the hook and you kind of bop them on the head.
Yeah, that's how you hook train them. You give them a little tap on the head, and then you hook them and bring them out that way because you don't want to get bit with a food response. Typically, once they're outside of the enclosure, they're fine. They're like puppy dogs most of the time. Once they're across that threshold, they're good. Once they're out of their enclosure. Like I said, yeah, this guy is Evander. He is a mainland, and he is a Phantom Lemon Glow Sunfire, possible Het Purple or Indo Caramel. Like I said, he's produced by TNA Retics. He's coming up on a year old now. He was born June 21st of 2025. So he's coming up on a year now. But he's just gorgeous. This is one of the genes that I want to take from from mainland and bring it into super dwarfs. Lemon Glow hasn't been done before. So you're going to see some of these projects that I have really kind of revolve around getting some of these morphs into the super dwarfs that aren't there. Evander is absolutely gorgeous. Just a beautiful, beautiful mainland. And yeah, check him out. Okay. Next, we've got, who's next?
I don't know.
Well, tell me so I can pull it up.
Eve.
Eve. Okay, Eve is okay. So that goes along the same lines as the lemon glow. Eve is a Bacan. Bacan is also a morph that's not in super dwarfs yet. So the um, I'll take the male mainland and run it to the female super dwarf. So we've got a lot of pures, and I'll show you those, but that's kind of the route that we're going with these. I do have two female mainlands that we may actually put pure males to, but that tends to yield a bigger snake. So we'll see. We're going to talk about pairings as they come up. But yeah, we've got Eve coming up here. She's a 2025 Bacan mainland produced by Eric Rayleigh, Smoky Mountain Creations. And
Because she's in shed.
oh, she's in shed. Okay. Well, she's in shed. As you can see the Bacan morph. You can see this is a Bacan. One thing about Bacan, although it's pretty cool by itself, it changes. The pattern will and the colors will change with age. But the Bacan, when you mix it with other morphs, you get some crazy stuff, some really neat stuff. And I'm excited to try and bring Bacan as well as Lemon Glow into the Super Dwarf world. Someone could beat me to it. I don't care. I want to do it anyway. So if I get beat, I get beat. It's not a race. For me, it's just what I want to do. So I love Bacan. I love Lemon Glow. They're not in Super Dwarfs yet, and we're going to get them there. So that's kind of like my focus and that part of Triple Threat. Whereas Levi is doing Pied, Lee is doing a lot of snow stuff and pure stuff, and I'm kind of doing the mainland to the pure. Yeah, she is in shed.
So Robman1809 asked, how big do super dwarfs get?
How big do super dwarfs get? So that's a good question. And I would say if you have a 50% super dwarf, you're probably looking at 8-9 foot for a male, possibly up to 12 foot for a female on average. Now, if you get into some of the higher percentage super dwarfs, you'll get smaller snakes like a copper, the marble. He's 75% super dwarf, and he's only 6 foot long, and he's 5 years old, so he's really about done. So, I mean, they grow their whole lives, obviously, but the major part of his growth is done. Dan, we ready?
Yeah,
Okay. Who we got now?
you'll know. Esther.
Okay, this is my favorite. This is probably my second favorite snake here. Sylvia's got to be my top snake. Celeste is up there too. But this one here, wow. Let's get to her. Okay, Esther.
It's a lot of snakes.
There she is. Okay, here you go. So this is one of my female mainlands, guys. This snake, to me, is so beautiful, so gorgeous, that I want her to be 20 feet. This particular snake here I'm keeping, I want a big snake. I want one big girl, and she'll probably never leave. She's going to be with me for forever. I want her to get big. I'm going to give her a whole room of the house, and she's just gorgeous. Now, what she is a marble, motley, lemon glow, heck caramel, or albino. She's one of two in the world. There is no other ones. Obviously, these aren't in super dwarf yet. This is a lemon glow. There's two of these in existence that have ever been made, and this is one of them right here. And beside that fact, I just love it. So, um, so yeah, we're gonna try to breed her as well, but more her focus is more as a pet for me as a big snake. But we will probably breed her.
Is the marble what brings this pattern to me?
Yeah, the motley, you see, the motley cleans up the sides. So the motley's there, the lemon glow is the coloration. And then the marble, the motley tightened up that marble pattern onto the dorsal.
Okay.
You see? All right, Dane, let's go. Next one.
Okay, when you have water. If she was, had pee in it.
Okay. We could just keep her. You want to hold her while I go through these? You could just hold her, man. She's awesome.
So I see like the wild types, they kind of have a totally different pattern and it's kind of sporadic.
Yeah. We're going through my morphs right now, but then we're going to go through my pures that we're pairing them to, and you'll see those are all wild type as well. Or not as well, but they're all wild types.
Like, do you know what you can get out of a wild type as far as pattern?
What do you mean?
So my idea of a wild type, which is probably wrong, is it's just kind of like it doesn't have a specific pattern.
Yeah, there is specific patterns to the island localities.
Okay.
So Karampa has a real tight pattern on its neck. There are differences in the different localities.
Okay.
This is Jen. This is one of my main men right here. This guy here is so important to my projects. He's an amber, which is basically the orange ghost stripe to Bacan. So you remember I was telling you about Bacan? Look what Bacan can do when mixed with het orange ghost stripe. This is an amber. And I'll be using him to pair to the pure females that I'm going to show you here in a minute. So this guy here will be paired up to some females, but I love him. But in all honesty, I'm probably not going to keep that many mainlands after he produces and I have the smaller version of him, I'll probably move on from him. But that goes with most of my mainlands except for her. She's staying. So that's kind of my game plan. And as if I make smaller ones, I'll keep the smaller versions. So that's kind of like what we're thinking about here. All right, Dane, who's next?
Edgar is next.
Edgar. Is he the bottom one?
Yes.
So then we go on to the pures.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Will be just a second here. She's going to get them for us. Thanks, everybody. If you got any questions, I've got them right here down here so I can answer anything you guys might have a question on.
I have gathered the mainlands are the bigger ones, correct?
Yeah, the mainlands are from the mainland of Indonesia, and they grow to be substantial. And then with when we talk about Karumpa or Coyote or Kalatoa, those are islands.
Okay.
So the smaller the island, typically the smaller the snake. And then they all have their own individual patterns too. So he's in shed too.
Oh, yes.
Okay, we got Edgar in shed.
Sorry, Jen.
This is Edgar. He is my own. I've got Sylvia, who's kind of, I explained to her in the beginning, this is kind of my guy to go to Sylvia. Edgar is a 2025 Platinum Motley Tiger Het Purple Snow. And he just turned a year old. So this guy here, probably next year, we'll be putting him to a female. Maybe Sylvia. Man, is he in shed. Can you see that? He's really in shed. So he'll basically be used for snow projects, and I may collaborate, not collaborate, we are a collaboration, but I may get with Lee and possibly run this one to one of his snakes as well. But we'll see. Got a lot of options. So these guys, these are my morphs. Okay, now we're going to show you my pure locality snakes next. Goddardane,
Who are you looking for next?
Xena.
Eden's on top.
Xena and this one peed, so
Eden's on top.
I need to get that peed up.
Yeah.
You want to hold this one, James, real quick? I'm going to go. Be right back, guys. 1 second here.
You got over that?
All over me. All right, I'm back. All right, let's see this one here. This one here is Xena, and Xena was produced by Joe Sabalas, and she is a pure super dwarf. She's one of those TK pure super dwarfs, and her mother was 8.5 foot long at 12 years old, and her dad was only 5 foot long. So she came from some really small lineage, but she's a pure super dwarf TK. And I think it's half TK, half Daniel Solis is what it is. So half Daniel Solis Kalatoa and half TK. You ready for the next one, Dane?
Are you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just keep bringing them. Can I have a Kleenex or something?
Yeah.
North Rim Design said, you're just getting into Retex, you're even throwing at your James. Yeah, I've been around Bill's shop for quite a bit.
All right, I guess shoot any questions. What's up, Joey? Thanks for watching, man. Joey's on here. Cool. All right, let's see. I think the next one we've got coming up.
You can definitely see an intelligence difference between Retex and Pythons. Well, ball Pythons.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're pulling up the other one. I think it's Eden. Get her over here in a second, guys. This is Eden.
What's Xena?
This is Xena. Which
I just put Eden back.
Oh, that was Eden?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. That was Eden. Eden was the pure Coyote. These are little retics. It's kind of dark in here. This is Xena. This is the Joe Sabalas snake. The one I showed you before is a pure right prior to this is a pure Anunnaki or a pure Coyote produced by Anunnaki. So this is Xena. She is the TK. All right, Dane.
Okay. They're all wrapped around their first craft.
We got them perch craft stuff. Shout out to TJ Chambers. We got them some perches in their enclosures. We gave them some new enrichment, and it's working out super. Looking out real good.
Okay. This is Hindu.
Okay, this is my top retic, guys. This is the top dog right here. This is Hindu, and Hindu is a Karampa, which is really the most sought after for me anyway, locality that there is. It's not very common. There isn't very many of them, and it's the smallest locality. So this is a Karampa who's just fascinated with the fan right now. But you can see her tight pattern, neck pattern. Or this one came from Reach Out Reptiles. So that is Hindu. Okay, next thing. Got any other questions?
They're really discussing about the
Oh, yeah.
Retics in New York.
Yeah.
It's amazing how the pattern just like almost disappears from the head, but gets more bold towards the body.
Yeah.
It's
Salem.
impressive.
Okay. This is Salem. Salem's an older boy of mine. He is a pure Bushmaster Kalatoa produced by Hell Creek Reptiles. And he's from a really good line. Brian's got a lot of pedigree on him. And I'm real happy with him. He's going to be one of my main producers. Let's see. I think he's 2.5 now. Let me check. Sorry, I don't know all these by heart, but
It's a lot.
okay. In November. So he's just a 1.5 years. So he's not 2 yet. November he'll be 2. All right, Dane, let's get that next one coming. So this is a pure Kalatoa. This is really my only pure Kalatoa that I have.
Ember came out biting now.
Biting?
Just mouth open.
It's hungry.
That burn got me today, James.
This is Ember.
Look at.
This is one of the girls we'll be breeding. She is a hell of a snake here. Let me pull up her info for you guys so I get it right. You want to hold the bigger one?
Yeah, here.
She's getting all.
Oh.
She's one. There we go. All right, I got her. Let's see. So, Ember is a 2022 pure super dwarf. He's a TK by Daniel Solis, and he's got a pretty good pedigree too. I got this from a guy named Barry last year, I think it was, maybe a year ago, something like that. But he's a fantastic animal, or she is. She's a fantastic animal. And she's beautiful. All right, who we got now? We got one left, guys. Yukon. Want to hold the bigger one?
Yes.
I'll have this one.
And he was soaking in water too, so I'm just gonna. use the old shirt towel.
Wash her nose up a little bit because she got some. She's got a spot on her nose.
Casinos.
Yeah. This is Yukon. Yukon is my orange glow, and he's soaking wet. And he's going to be paired to his sister, which is another orange glow that Lee has. So they're going to make crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. And we got some of the bigger snakes out now, James.
Do you want me to put her back?
Yes.
Are you looking at that white spot on top of her head?
Yeah.
No, that's just a rub.
Oh, okay.
Watch his butthole. So it looks like it might go.
So you kind of, like I said, he's an orange glow. And he was produced by RT Reptiles. And I may put him to Sylvia too. I haven't decided yet. Or I mean Celeste, rather. I haven't decided if I'm going to do that or not. Which Celeste is another one that is down at CMB that I have that I did forget about. If you've seen her, she's my golden child, 100% Het Henry, produced by Lee. So I've got her too, I forgot. Go ahead and shoot us some questions, guys. That's pretty much my collection. My podcasts are going to be shorter than the Triple Threat ones. I mean, it's almost vlog style. I'm going to come on here 45 minutes or an hour, show you guys, give you a rundown of what went on at CMB for the week, or what's up or what's new on Fridays. And that's pretty much it. That's what we're going to do. Did you have any other questions for me, James, while we're here online?
Yeah, so some of them that you're pulling out, like this one, it's got the kind of iridescent colors in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I think it was your golden child, looks kind of matte.
Mm-hmm.
Does it still have that iridescent?
Yeah, they all have it.
Okay.
They all have it, and they'll show it in various stages of shed. Like when they're in shed, it may not be as apparent. She looks like she might be going into shed even. She doesn't look as crisp as she typically does.
Yeah, it's where you think of Retec and you just think of a massive size snake, and the super dwarves are so slender.
Yeah.
What's the biggest one of your main ones is going to get, Bill? Out of your main ones, what's the biggest one going to get?
The female, I'm hoping for 20 with Esther.
But realistically.
16, 18.
Oh, that's huge.
Mm-hmm. Anything else, guys? For the best chances at small super dwarfs, Bill, what would you recommend for a small one of these pure localities? That if you want super small, go with one of those, or get one that has small parents. That's your best bet to try and to end up with a small snake. Also look at the percentages. The more super dwarf percentage, typically the smaller the snake. So like I said, Copper's 75% Kalatoa, and he is only 6 foot long. But he's 12.5% Solaire too. So that comes into play. But all right, guys, I think we're going to sign off. We made it a half hour to run through my collection real quick. Thanks, James, for coming on.
Of course.
Coming over and bullshitting with me. And we really appreciate all you guys. Tune in next week. I haven't even picked a topic, or I may just do a CMB rundown next week. I don't know. We'll wait and see. But yeah, these are my retics, guys. I hope you liked them.